And before...
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Brooks. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
To the left side wing. Winslow against Fox. Passes it to Morant. Tries again. Bagley with the rebound.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
That one goes in.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
The 3 from Morant. Memphis the rebound. Valanciunas, good.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And the dunk by Winslow.
Now that is some vertical from Justice Winslow.
Stolen by Jackson. Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And so Bagley nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Morant. The dish now to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fields checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Morant with a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Healed the pass to Bjelica. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Giles. The Grizzlies pull it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that.
Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Count that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Parker kicks to Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now here's Morant for three. Goes back up. Valanciunas passes to Gutterich. Here's Morant. The putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Barnes finds Joseph. The kick out to Barnes from the baseline. That one misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant. 6 points for Valanciunas.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Parker, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty calm in the paint there from Jabari, taking his time and getting the shot that he wanted.
Joseph against Morant. The three. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game, and the technical free throw is good.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Valanciunas against Parker. And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Anderson passes to Gutterich. Anderson outside. Jones, no one around him. They get it again.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Parker in at the power forward. That's the five out there for the Kings. The Kings trail by 17. And it's Melton with the rebound. Holmes against Anderson. And the dunk by Jackson. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Jackson, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season, and the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Shoots the three. Fox, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Here's Brooks. Rebound by Bielitsa. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Joseph. That one's not going to go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jones looking for an opening. The pass to Brooks. Tips it up. Here's Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Tries yet again. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And there it is for him. Bielitsa's got his first points in this one.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Outside, Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Winslow kicks to Jones. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 18. Here's Bazemore, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
As soon as Bazemore sees he has a chance to run in transition, he gets to his spot and takes full advantage.
Jones drives in. Holmes with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Makes it off the glass.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And stolen by Bazemore. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovich in for De'Aaron Fox.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Giles. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to Anderson. Morant outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Clark. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Up top, Morant. Defended by Bagley. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Giles. Here's Bagley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
And so it's Memphis looking at a 13.
Thanks a lot, Jonas. Good first half for you getting the ball inside.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq. And that'll.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Memphis leading by 13. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Brooks finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
The wide open look here for Fox. Another shot. Bielitsa. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Justice Winslow. For Sacramento, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That free throw good from Bielitsa. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. Fox has got his second bucket.
That's good focus from De'Aaron Fox, just concentrating on the rim, not distracted.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Morant. Jackson passes to Brooks. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so he hits both. The Kings trail by 13. And stolen by Bielitsa. Moving it up. Here's Parker. And the rejection by Jackson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Brooks. Rebound by Bielitsa.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Here's Parker. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
It reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Brooks, the pass to Melton. Left side Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks with no one around. The putback.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Count that one.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Brooks. From deep. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Melton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Parker left side. Jones in the post, covered by Barnes, and the basket by Jones.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Bielitsa. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Jones, it's blocked.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Goes back up, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Sacramento Kings get called for the foul. For Memphis, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Snatched away. And now Sacramento on the break. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, running the lane in transition can be a skill right there. Buddy Hield, relentless in getting himself to the rack.
Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Right side, Fox. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jumps up, and it's Fox with the jam.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. Can't hit from in close.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits it may be. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Bielitsa in at the small forward. Here's Fox. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Good D by Hield. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 16-point game. Bielitsa's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No one around. And Hield with the lay-in.
Has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. It's Brooks on the wing. Out to Morant from deep. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. And here we go. Kings running again. Bielitsa with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Morant against Bagley. And that one's good. Morant.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the shot goes down.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
The Kings making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Memphis leading by 17. And stolen by Bielitsa.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that one.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Fox against Morant. There's the feed to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Kicks it to Morant. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
On the wing, Brooks. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. There's the pass to Winslow. Over Barnes. Here's Jackson. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Morant, that's for 2. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
From deep. No good there.
Now Fox causes some problems defensively here. They're using his instincts on that play.
So no problem for Memphis as they... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown San Antonio. And with...
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Murray. Top of the key, Lyles. He kicks it to Forbes. Back to Lyles. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Morant looking around. Fires for 3. They get it back. Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Murray outside. Shoots over Morant. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Now here's Morant. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Winslow. He's looking for Lyles and finds him.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Now here's Morant. Now the pass to Winslow. For the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson finds Valanciunas. And here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. That one doesn't drop. And the Spurs going the other way now. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's Winslow. Finished off the break.
Obstacle in his way. Winslow, undeterred, finishes through contact.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. Stolen by Brooks. Out to the right wing. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Murray, and he banks in the layup.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Now here's Mills. Pass to Gay. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. The 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Mills. Launches it. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And stolen by White. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's San Antonio leading by a point. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Tyus Jones. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Gutterich in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And stolen by Gay. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Gay outside. Inside. Here's Bellinelli. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Melton. Offline with his 3.
And Smitty with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran. Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
And the officials call a traveling violation. A different look now for San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. And it's DeRozan in for Bellinelli. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant kicks to Anderson, and it's Brooks in the corner, passes it to Melton. Morant right side. Anderson, the second chance points on the tip in.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player, and then you have to love the finish.
Outside, Walker wants to get it to Gay, and does. The baseline J off the mark.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Morant against DeRozan. Morant outside over DeRozan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Aldridge, the pass to White. Brooks against DeRozan. Out to White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Lyles check in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Lonnie Walker. Now here's Morant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Outside, White. Back to Murray. Out to White. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Ooh,
put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Off the dribble, White can be dangerous. He's good at taking advantage of driving lanes.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Gutteridge. Jones in the post, covered by Mills. Winslow dishes to Clark. And the pass to Gutteridge. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look now for San Antonio. Turtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for Derek White. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Now Mills. There's the dish to Forbes. Kicks it to Pirtle. Clock at 6. Forbes the pass to Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. Lobbed up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Here's Gutteridge. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Gay kicks to DeRozan. 13 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Memphis trailing here. And here is Brooks. Morant with it. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gay in the corner. Morant with the steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. He dishes it to Morant. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Morant. Fires from 18. Tries again. The kick out to Anderson. Morant against Murray. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Memphis.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's DeRozan. Sinks that one from the post. DeRozan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Anderson finds Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Walker with it. Guarded now by Clark. To the middle. Here's Pirtle to the right side. And here's Mills for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Gay, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Trey Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And Walker kicks to Pirtle. Now Bellinelli. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pirtle, the pass to Bellinelli. And here's Mills for 3. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bombed up there for Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside, Walker. Off target. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Jackson. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. Outside, White. He kicks it to Pirtle. Back to White. Pass to Mills. Fires the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Mills with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Lyles passes to Mills. And Winslow comes to help. Walker in the post. Working on Jones. A baseline J. Walker's shot is off.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Clark kicks to Jones. Back to Clark. On the wing, Winslow. Clark dishes to Jackson. Back to Clark. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. DeRozan comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Jones.
With the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Outside DeRozan. And it's Lyles in the corner. Outside White. Second chance effort. Aldridge trying to break free, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Lyles. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's the three. San Antonio with the rebound, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's DeRozan. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Both good from the line that time. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low. They swipe it. Here's DeRozan. And it's all evened up.
Loaded up with a lot of confidence. DeMar DeRozan can be a big-time performer.
To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. Aldridge with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Outside Aldridge. Over Valanciunas. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And finished off by Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. DeRozan against Winslow. And it's DeRozan missing. It's stolen by DeRozan. Passes it to Lyles. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play. Justice Winslow does not shrink in the face of the big moment.
Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Forbes. Here's Wiles in the dunk by Lyles.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And stolen by Aldridge. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Forbes. That shot off. And Memphis the other way now. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Valanciunas finds Brooks. No good on the 3. So it's the Spurs now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Aldridge slams it in.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Morant with the steal. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. On the wing, Brooks. Count it!
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take.
the Mississippi River, and the skyline of New Orleans. We are...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Williamson following the basket by John Morant. And Winslow pulls it down.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him. The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Kept alive. And it's Williamson missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And Brooks, here we go. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Ingram. Jaren Jackson making his last shot.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Morant outside. It's deflected.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Back to Morant. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited. But I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Favors shooting. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Inside. Anderson passes to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Melton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
He's checked in for Derek Favors, and he makes both free throws. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The pass to Redick. Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Here's Hayes. Some solid defense from Clark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Here's Hart. Left side, Redick. Back to Hart. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Hayes. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. And Jones pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Melton, no good. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. The shot by Redick, no good. And they're on the break. Here's Clark. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take them on.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying time.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward position. Okafor. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's Jones on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hart. The Pelicans trail. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Hart, that's good.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jones with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Anderson outside. Jones looking for an opening. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys, they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ball finds Williamson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. Memphis trailing here. Morant left side. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. Morant against Williamson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Back to Ball. To the middle. Here's Favors. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Pass to Brooks. Morant scanning the floor. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Favors. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Brooks misses. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 10-1 run. Shoots over Winslow. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you feel like Williamson could do this almost any time he wants. The strength, the athleticism. I mean, it's next level.
And here we go. Pelicans running again. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Uncovered. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Here's Williamson. Ingram outside. He dishes it to Favors. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Winslow's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. Williamson outside. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Winslow. And so that brings the first half to a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were some... And that's a wrap. With the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Morant dishes to Brooks. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Morant. Williamson kicks to Favors. Brooks outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Good at taking what he sees. Give Brooks this in-between shot. Man, he's going to knock it down.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The putback. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow, the pass to Morant. And another shot. And the rejection by Favors. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Feeds to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Ball against Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Out left to the wing. And Okafor with the block. Ball, the pass to Jackson. Back to Hart. New Orleans moving the ball around. Inside. And Okafor slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. Clark with a wide open look. They can't stop the run with that one. Pelicans leading by 12. Here's Jackson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morant left side. Lets it go with a three. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Reddick comes in for Frank Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Kicks it out to Jones. Anderson outside. Back to Jones. And good that time.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Pelicans leading by 12. Out to the right wing. Down low. Okafor, the pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The dish to Jones. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Melton passes to Anderson. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Okafor. Jones dishes to Anderson. Jones, no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Okafor with the block. And he gets it back. Anderson passes to Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Jones, no one around him. They grab their own miss. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Jones has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. And so it's New Orleans. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson and Jackson inside. Jones is out there with Brooks. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. To the paint. Out to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kevin, it's a sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Holiday. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And that one's good by Favors.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday finds Ingram. Back to Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Favors in the post. Brooks covering. And a slam dunk by Favors.
The bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now the feed to Jackson. Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. Pass to Morant. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And stolen by Favors. It's Redick on the wing. Ingram against Winslow. Favors and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Brooks kicks to Morant. Looking to get it going. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young jock.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Favors over Clark. Favors can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Bombed up there for Clark. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Favors passes the ball. Back to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. To the middle. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A 3-ball. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Brooks outside. The pass to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, has closer in. Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the 10.
Inside. Stolen by Winslow.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
To the inside. Stolen by Brooks. It's Morant with the drive. Rejected by Ingram.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast. And with...
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Brooks with no one around. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now here's Morant. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. And they double up Morant. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Brooks. Yep, it counts. Brooks has got 5.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Jackson. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
Now, here's Bagley. Good on the shot.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bagley. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Here's Bogdanovich. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Morant outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Bogdanovich, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Winslow kicks to Brooks. It's stolen by Bagley. And the Kings pushing it up now. Over Brooks. Bagley with the bucket.
Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant, that's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Both teams deciding to change it up. The fadeaway keeps it alive. And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 6 points.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Pass to Gutteridge. Morant scanning the floor. Clark. And Clark is right there.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Hield. The putback. That shot missing. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Morant. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in, and the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. It's deflected. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Giles. Grizzlies with the rebound. 1:07 left in the first quarter. kicks to Morant. And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Joseph. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Third team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
That's good from Morant.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
The Kings trail by 8. Healed outside. Picked his pocket. It's Morant with the drive. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Morant's got 11 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. This one for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Parker with the steal. To the left wing, Joseph finds Holmes. Back to Joseph. Got a hand on it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. Holmes kicks it to Bazemore. The 3 from Joseph. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And finished off by Anderson.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Clark finds Jones. Back to Clark. Down low. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Kings making a change here. Bielitsa, he checks in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Holmes. Good. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Anderson outside. From deep, Brooks. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 14. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. The drive by Jackson to the paint. Here's Brooks. Can't hit that one. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Fox. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole. It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. And the Kings also making a change. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by Barnes.
Yeah, that's up there. Harrison Barnes with momentum rises up, and that's a highlight.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. From deep, Brooks. They get it back. Valanciunas. Winslow finds Brooks. Now, here's Morant for 3. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings trail by 11. Ahead. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Winslow. Passes it to Brooks. Inside. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Morant outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 13.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Giles. Morant outside to the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. And now the Kings fast break. That one falls. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Both free throws good from Morant. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Bazemore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And given how athletic Bazemore is, he always does a phenomenal job drawing contact on those kind of shots.
And so Bazemore nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Morant outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. There was no stopping John Morant in the first half. He ended up with 50.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one's good. Brooks.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Bielitsa with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And Bielitsa knows he's got to play fast, and he finds an opportunity in transition.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got 7.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Fox with the jam.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Bogdanovich wide open. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. And then for Sacramento, Rashad Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield showing some confidence there in the fast break with the jump shot. Just puts his head down and powers his way into that shot.
Right side Jackson. And stolen by Bielitsa. And now Sacramento on the break. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Trying to find Hield and gets it to him.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think his teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability. He can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker comes in for Barnes, and Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then Clark slams it in.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Bielitsa passes to Holmes. Back to Bielitsa. To the middle. Out to Parker. Lets it go. A shot. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Joseph has an open look. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Bielitsa's got 6.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. 1:21 left to play in the third. Here's Parker. Good on the bucket. And the Kings lead by 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bielitsa against Jones. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loved to attack that rim.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Holmes passes to Bielitsa. For the tie, and Clark puts it in. Clark's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And they're running. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Melton, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
They kick out to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clark into the lane. Up and in on the layup. 10 points for him.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Giles is out there with Hield. Then it's Bagley. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in at the point.
Like to see Fox with that fast, quick decision on the defensive end of the floor.
Bucket is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And for the Kings, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant drives in. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 20.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hield with the bucket.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Deflects the pass. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. The Grizzlies pull it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First one falls for him. Barnes, who's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Kent Bazemore. Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Got to respect the take charge attitude that Barnes is showing right now.
Here's Morant. Bagley with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Morant against Bagley. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Brooks for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Kings trailing. Here's Giles. Here's Fox. From down in the low post, it goes.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Inside, here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game. Bagley in the post. Brooks covering, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Morant against Barnes. Here's Valanciunas. Morant, and no good. For Sacramento, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Memphis leading.
Second team foul.
Morant right side. The feed to Valanciunas. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his fourth rebound in this one. Bogdanovic fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, the poise of the young player Bogdanovic, that's huge.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Clark outside. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And all even now. They've got an opportunity here to get out in front. Very bad time to get teed up.
Brooks finds Morant. Clock at 6. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him. And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Bagley with the bucket.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Here's Morant. Great D that time from Bagley. Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 2. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's Bagley that time on the assist from Bogdanovic. 12 points for Marvin Bagley.
Bagley at 6'11". What an option there late.
Here's Morant. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Count it!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Dishes it to Fox. And Bjelica kicks to Barnes. Down low. Here's Fox. The pass to Bjelica. Shot clock at 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And so here's Memphis.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Fox. And Bjelica kicks to Bagley. Morant with some nice D. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Marvin Bagley.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets forward.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Memphis, Tennessee. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. And the starting group for the Spurs. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. The tray. Doesn't go that time. Here is Forbes. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Boy, dictating the action. That's what Forbes does here on the drive. And that's what I tell him to keep doing.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. To the paint. Here's Brooks. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Murray outside.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. Now, that's how you play defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Here's Valanciunas, and it's Morant at the elbow. From downtown, it's rebounded by Aldridge.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here is Forbes. And the pass to Lyles. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Off target at the rim.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Pass to Lyles. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break Memphis. Here's Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's Morant, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And we've seen Morant make strides in this area. Now you have to take that three-point shot seriously.
Aldridge against Valanciunas. Aldridge left side. 6 on the shot clock. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence as these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Gallinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. picked off in midair. Mills with the steal. Pirtle with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. And here's Mills from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Here's White. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Goes up at the stripe. Pirtle, great positioning on the putback.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
To the middle. Melton passes to Clark. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Mills with it. 27 seconds left to play in the first. And slam dunk by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. That one drops for him. Clark's got 8 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
White wide open. He fired. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 6. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. Tyus Jones out there with Anderson. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Spurs now. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. Here's Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Jakob Poeltl, and Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Here's Walker. Gay outside. The shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Ball stolen. It's Morant with the drive. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And finished off by Walker.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Clark outside. Anderson outside. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 to shoot. Brooks kicks to Morant. From the arc. Rebound San Antonio. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And finished off by Walker.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Bellinelli with the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Spurs trail by 8. White dishes to Forbes. Jackson against Lyles. Outside DeRozan. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Jones. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Lyles. No points in the game yet for him. He can't get that one. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's White on the wing. DeRozan scanning the floor. Pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jones. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The shot's good. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What? Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. It was Brandon Clark setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 12 points and that does it for our halftime show. We now take you.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played, but don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Valanciunas, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Aldridge inside. Valanciunas is there. Outside for Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Walker's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's DeRozan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Gutterich is checked in, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. Then for the Spurs, Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Derek White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 16. Pirtle kicks to Gay. Pirtle trying to get open. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Right side, White. Off pass to Gay.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Outside, Jones. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Melton, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Gay outside. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Jones looking for an opening. Clark left side. To the inside. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
The Spurs making a switch here. Isles checked in. Clark with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Clark. Valanciunas has got 14.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Seven seconds left to play here in the third. Takes the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Memphis in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant right side. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Up again and staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Isles passes to Forbes. And here's DeRozan. Pocket 6. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Forbes can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Murray's subbed in for White. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Back to Forbes. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
Here's Valanciunas. Another shot. Passes to Brooks to the left side wing. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. It's a 16-point game. Here's Forbes from outside off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Brooks with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Aldridge. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Valanciunas. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Valanciunas.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
DeRozan against Winslow. And he makes the 8-footer.
Boy, DeRozan comfortable and confident from that area.
Memphis with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Morant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's San Antonio now. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Forbes. From deep three-point range. And no good that time. Can't connect. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel early.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And slam dunk by Ingram.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Morant with a wide open look. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Ball, no good. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Valanciunas penetrating. That one, no good. Good D by Williamson. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Impressive. You like the aggressive mindset. Holiday's not just floating on the perimeter.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And Holiday throws it down.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Morant against Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jackson kicks to Hart. Here's Melly. He's covered by Clark. Melly passes to Hayes. And the rejection by Jackson. Inside. Jones finds Jackson. Clark outside. Can they get it? Pelicans pull it in. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Gutterich. They get it again. And the basket is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. And so here's Memphis. The Pelicans make their last shot. It's good on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back. In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Back to Hayes. The feed now to Reddick. It's blocked. Goes back up. Hayes down low. He's covered by Clark. They get it back, and Okafor slams it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Clark dishes to Jones. From past the arc. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So the Pelican 5 right now. A lot of former Blue Devils out there. Reddick, Ingram, Zion, and Okafor all on the floor. And it's Jackson in at the point. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. New Orleans also making some changes. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Reddick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the...
Whoa, hammering it in!
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And they double up Morant. And Anderson has it in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Offensive rebound, Okafor. Ball finds Ingram. No good from outside.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Three-pointer. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Ball. And slam dunk by Ingram.
A heady defense from Lonzo Ball sparking that run out. If you don't protect the rock, he'll swipe it.
Holiday against Morant. Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
New Orleans making a switch here. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Nicolo Melli comes in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Melli passes to Jackson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. On the wing, Jackson from outside the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Kicks it out to Jones. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Redick is checked in. Jones, the pass to Gutterich. 1:06 left to play here in the half. And the basket by Jackson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jackson kicks to Hart. To the middle. Favors passes to Hart. And the wide open shot from Redick. Pelicans keep it alive. Pass to Melli. High post Favors. On the wing, Jackson. Clock at 4. Now the pass to Melli. Redick with the 3. The shot that time not on target. And Memphis the other way now. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Jackson. Pelicans leading by 11. Back to Holiday. Over to the wing. Here's Hart. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Right side Jackson. Out to the right wing. Gutterich, the pass to Jackson. To the wing right side. And so it's New Orleans holding up.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. New Orleans had no problems getting going. Near flawless execution from both the defensive
and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Williamson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williamson's got 8.
And once Zion refines his post moves, develops the right hand, I don't know how you're going to defend him.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Right side Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Morant. There's the triple. Memphis the rebound. Brooks outside. Passes it to Morant. They shoot again. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
An even 3-on-3 break. Pass the ball. Knocks it loose. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram right side. knocks down the three ball. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brooks kicks to Morant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Hayes. Pass the ball. In the corner, it's Ingram. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
That's good from Morant. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gutteridge is checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Melton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Ball against Jones. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. It's Anderson with the drive, and it goes down 2 points. Anderson's got his second basket of the game.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Here's Melton, covered by Reddick. A second chance effort. Gutteridge, the pass to Anderson. Jones for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half. And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
Hey, GA, hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
The Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Jackson, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. And a change for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. The baseline J. Pelicans with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Hart kicks to Williamson. Ball, the pass to Reddick. There's the three. The putback. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 10.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
The pass to Melton. He feeds it to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Jackson hits both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Hart kicks to Williamson. And Holiday has it in the corner. Lets the three fly. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we've reached the end of the third. New Orleans on top, up 8. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position.
Certainly capable from distance. Defenses no longer dare Holiday to shoot from out there.
Brooks with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. It's tipped. Morant surveying the D. Feeds it to Winslow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Holiday. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
It's sort of a hired gun. Reddick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable. Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Back to Reddick. The 19-foot shot. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Morant against Holiday. It's good.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Pelicans leading by 7. Favors finds Holiday. Williamson with it. New Orleans moving it around. For 3, Ingram. Reddick, a good look. Reddick can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And it's Morant missing.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Reddick kicks to Williamson. Valanciunas against Reddick. 6 on the shot clock. Reddick can't get that one to fall.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Brooks. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Valanciunas. Unable to get that one. Good D by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Morant. And he finished it off with a lay-in. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Morant, and the layup is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Ingram finds Williamson. Back to Favors. Nifty move. And then Favors with the dunk.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Morant left side. He dishes it to Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson. No good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Morant. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
The wide open look here for Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. And here's Morant. Over Holiday. No good.
And defensively, Holiday shows you the quick feet, the strength to maintain.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.